China controls over 85% of global rare earth refining, over 60% of critical mineral processing, and nearly 90% of the world's most advanced computer chips are made within 100 miles of its coastline. No missiles, no invasion, just choke points. When people think about superpowers, they think about weapons, aircraft carriers, fighter jets, nuclear missiles. But the most decisive battles of the 21st century won't begin with explosions. They'll begin with shortages. Because China isn't trying to defeat the United States on the battlefield. It's trying to outgrow it and outlast it by controlling the systems modern nations depend on. American power was built through military reach. China's power is being built through economic architecture. Instead of asking, how do we win wars? Beijing asks something far more dangerous. What does the world depend on? And where can that dependence be controlled? The answer led to 6 pillars. Modern economies no longer run on oil alone. They run on specific materials. Silver is one of them. It's critical to solar panels, electric vehicles, electronics, and defense systems. China is one of the largest producers and the world's largest consumer. By restricting exports and prioritizing domestic use, China tightens global supply and gains leverage over import-dependent nations. This isn't market behavior. It's resource strategy. Rare earth elements power modern life. Smartphones, wind turbines, missile guidance systems. They aren't rare in nature. The bottleneck is refining. Western countries stepped away. Too expensive, too dirty, too political. China stepped in. Today, most rare earths, even those mined elsewhere, are processed in China. That gives Beijing leverage over both civilian industry and military production, and China has already shown it's willing to use it. At this point, it's tempting to think military power still decides everything. But the most dangerous leverage isn't military. It's technological dependence. Modern economies run on one thing more than anything else: advanced chips. AI, cloud computing, surveillance, precision weapons. Most of the world's most advanced chips are produced in one place, Taiwan. Tech giants design chips, but they don't manufacture them. Production is concentrated at TSMC. That concentration creates one of the most extreme vulnerabilities in the global economy. This is why Taiwan isn't just political. It's a technological pressure point. Ask yourself this: if one country controlled your materials, your processing, and your technology, how independent would you really be? Global trade doesn't move freely. It moves through bottlenecks, ports, rail corridors, pipelines. China's Belt and Road Initiative targets these arteries. Across more than 140 countries, Chinese firms have built and financed critical infrastructure. This isn't charity. It's influence embedded in concrete and steel. Infrastructure is only half the strategy. Debt completes it. When projects fail to generate revenue, leverage appears. Sri Lanka's Hambantota port is the example. Built with Chinese financing, failed financially, transferred under long-term lease. No invasion, no sanctions, just balance sheets. Now we reach the most underestimated pillar: money itself. For decades, global finance ran on trust in dollars. That trust cracked in 2022, when hundreds of billions in reserves were frozen. The message was clear: dollar reserves are conditional. China responded quietly. It became one of the world's largest gold buyers, expanded the Shanghai Gold Exchange, and began building a gold corridor, a network of vaults across BRICS-linked regions. The goal isn't a new gold standard. It's trust. Gold can't be printed. It can't be frozen digitally. And it doesn't rely on Western financial rails. If gold becomes usable as top-tier collateral, countries could borrow, trade, and build without touching the dollar system. That's not replacement, that's competition. China's rise isn't loud, it's systemic. Control the materials, control the processing, control the technology, control the trade routes, control the debt, and increasingly, control alternatives to dollar finance. This strategy doesn't eliminate military power. It makes leverage the opening move. And that's why the United States is alarmed. Because in the modern world, architecture is power. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you agree that China is set to become the next superpower.